Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. It is new radio day. Xiegu has announced a new product. It's not ready for purchase yet, but it's coming down the pipeline. There's going to be news today and even more news tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get the news tomorrow, but if I do, I will share it with you. So be sure you are subscribed and have that bell rang down below so you can get that notification when it comes out. This is the new thing, and it looks like they have figured it out. One step closer to the truth. Next, the DDC-DUC transceiver from Xiegu. We'll take a look at a couple of these pictures and you'll see that this looks like they took the design language, the brand language, the feature set, and evolved it ever so slightly from the X6100. On the back side, this is the back side of the radio, it looks like there's a battery cover so you can take the battery out. So that fire hazard that we were all sitting on top of is no more. I'd be interested to know what kind of batteries are underneath this hatch, but the fact that there is a hatch is very important. I really like that. You'll see on this picture there are two knobs right on top of the radio. And on another picture, those knobs are missing. I don't like having those knobs on the top. That's a personal thing for me. I want them on the front. Really, I want them on the front because of the guardrails that they put inside. Let's take a look at the other picture. So this is the top side. The radio's kind of upside down and backwards. It still has the kickstand, so you can have a nice, pleasant viewing angle. It's got that back battery door. These look like they're conceptual drawings, so it's probably going to change a little bit. Looks like it's got a cage wrapped around it for some protection, some front grab handles to protect your knobs and your screen. I see the IQ out. I see the power port and the BNC connector on this side of the radio, so nothing new there. The buttons across the top look like they are all the same as the X6100, so nothing new there. And then if we take a look at this picture, you see three jacks down the side, so I'm assuming speaker, headphones, and CW key, a spot for the microphone to plug in, and then there is a third port there. And then I also see what looks to be two USB ports, USB-C. Hopefully it's a real USB-C hub this time, and an SD card slot. And then finally, we have some specifications. Xiegu new product introduction. It is a new generation of ultra-portable shortwave transceiver. Seems like it's like a very small evolution, not a very major new generation, but we will see. It adopts advanced RF direct sampling architecture and is equipped with powerful baseband and RF units. 10 watts still, I'm sure. It integrates rich functions of major models and has built-in popular remote network control function. This is something the X6100 just came out with, was the ability to have a built-in WF-View server. And I will have a breakdown on how that works and how you can use it coming up on the channel shortly as well. Bringing you a new amateur radio experience. Maybe the fact that a manufacturer's adopted it is new, but we've been doing this for a long time. RF direct acquisition architecture, HF 50 megahertz full mode transceiver. Okay, yeah, I'd kind of expect that by now. Supports listening to WFM broadcast frequency bands and supports listening to aviation frequency bands. Aviation seems like it's new. Aviation is 122, 130 megahertz, and sometimes FM, sometimes AM, depending on where you're at in the world. That begs the question, is this going to have 2 meters in it? That would be a natural evolution if you're putting FM listening and aviation listening, and weather would be another nice addition if we're getting up into those higher level frequencies. Built-in high-efficiency automatic antenna tuner. This is really important. I love the fact that the X6100 has a built-in antenna tuner because I'm not afraid to take it with me on a new experiment with a new antenna, and it's one less thing I have to put into my carry case. Ounces or pounds when you're out on the trail. Support network remote control. We kind of already covered that. I bet that's still the WF-View that's in there. That means hopefully cat control over Wi-Fi or cat control over Bluetooth. I know they said network, but, you know, one can hope, right? Integrated standing wave scanner and voice pager. Standing wave scanner is a really nice feature on this radio. Some of the other radios have this feature built in, but I think Xiegu has nailed it on the G90, refined it in the X6100, and now in this new radio. And this is a feature that I really enjoy because if I'm using like a hamstick or whip antenna, I can very easily slide the antenna up and down. Even a Wolf River coil or a buddy pole, I can move the antenna around while I have this feature enabled, and in real time I can see the changes. So I really appreciate this feature. The voice pager is probably just regular old voice recording, you know, record your CQ call, record your 5.9 answer. Definitely good that it has that. Integrated modem, preset text messages, CW automatic calling. So when they say modem, what they're really talking about in the 6100, they have a decoder that's built in and it will automatically decode CW as it comes into you, or it will decode RTTY, or it will decode PSK. So the fact that they're continuing down that path is fantastic. Standardly equipped with high stability TCXO internal external clock source. Nice. TCXO is all the rage in French fashion these days. External expansion equipment can be connected to expand the frequency band. I am looking forward to what that actually means. That's going to be really interesting. That's going to be nice to see. This is all the news I have for you right now. Be sure you are subscribed to see tomorrow's news update. If I actually do get a news update for you, I'm very hopeful for that. Otherwise, there is a video right over here I think you'll enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.